You see the statue of No Liberty right here. It's being worked on right now. That's what Charlie's in. We're going to make... We haven't even gotten any of those movies. Like the big ones that have the big bonuses. They're not released yet. So like this video is the one. Hopefully. Jesus. Takes a long time, doesn't it? Head of maintenance is going to make more than my head of financial and my HR person combined. That's crazy. I could probably make the grounds more attractive now, right? Maybe that'll make some people happier. I have aesthetic staff, but I think it'll make people more happier. I'm going to get this guy for 3 years. 9.0. He's 38 years old. Sure. Let's do that. All right. I need to make room for editors. I need to get things moving along. So Appleseed's going to go to distribution now. Yep. Another Appleseed. Then Accused of Mercy needs to drop in after. I'm like, editing is my bottleneck right now, unfortunately. So this is where I wanted to release Portal, and it's not going to happen. It's just taking too long. Portal has 15 days left. Yes. Okay, Sherlock needs to start. So we're going to get that going right now. We can always release that other film later. I don't want this film competing with Portal, and I want Portal to release on that holiday, but I may not be able to. 15 more days. If I was going to print it with these guys, I have an extra 2 weeks, which is what I need is 2 weeks. So assuming I print here, Portal would be able to release on time. So an Appleseed... Oh, don't do that. Hang on. I have to redo all these things. All right, hold on. Let's go back. I can't go back. I have to go through the whole process before I can go back. Fine. Do this. Apply. Cool. Yes. Continue without tricks. Cool. Now I'll go back. Distribution. Okay. I want to move you to be, I think, here. If Portal is here, then you will overlap only on the 6th week of Portal's release. I like that. So we're going to get you down here, and we'll give you, let's say... Oops, yeah, right here. We'll get you about this many screenings, and then this many screenings, and then this many screenings, and then this many screenings. Okay? I think we'll move the advertising back one, and we'll make this tighter like that. Okay. Let's confirm that. That's when the Appleseed's releasing. Okay. Sherlock's being worked on right now. Drive, we can start production on right away. Because this has the other movie that I'm trying to rush through, right? It's got Cleo. No, that's Drive. That's where Cleo is. The other one. Where's the other one? The one I have to rush. Is it... It's not the one that's waiting, is it? It's not this one, is it? No, it's not. Okay. 9.4 popcorn on this one. Very nice. Francisco helps out. Homer is now capped at 6. This one will move to post-production, but again, I can't start it until I get an editor for it. I'd love to get another editor, man. Oh, I would love so much to get another editor. I don't know if these people, like, they're all capped probably. Maybe not. Maybe if I get like Sophia here. Sophia Castro's a reasonable price. She's not good. She's a reasonable price. Undisciplined, hot-tempered. Florence is capped. I mean, maybe I can hire her, but I won't have her doing any of the movies I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to make junk movies. I could just kick out a whole bunch of junk really quick and then give her practice that way. Let's do that. Let's hire another editor. It's not gonna be this film, no. But it's gonna be a different film. We're gonna have to make something that's not quite as good and push this through. So I'm thinking Five-Eyed. We could start making a bunch of like 2-star, 3-star movies, using lower talent for them, and then have her go ahead and try to edit them. So like Harry can do this one. We'll give him a soundstage, or we won't. I guess we won't. Okay, we're gonna give him locations. Fine. If you're gonna cop me out of this, I'm gonna cheat and take this anyway, even though I'm not allowed to do it. I don't know why you're giving it to me, but I'm gonna take it. Yep. Continue. Filming this. Let's give him all the things. At least that much. I don't want to put too much money into it. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 485,000. That movie's gonna lose money. That movie's gonna lose money. Nope, we're making a cheap movie, remember? So we're gonna go locations, but we're gonna go 1-star locations. Yeah? Ah, that's much better. That's much more appropriate for the budget I was looking for this movie. Okay. Here we go. It's like 10 times what I wanted. Now it still says 450,000. Really? I'm spending this much on the camera equipment for this? Well, it's because of the time. It takes a long time and you have to rent the equipment for this long. Yeah, okay. It is actually going to be 450,000. Wow. I'm not sure we can. I mean, maybe it will improve. Maybe the film will get better as we go. I don't know, but this is why I wanted to use my sound stages. But if it's going to cost me this much anyway, then yeah, I'm going to cheat and get the 2-star locations, whatever. If you're not going to let me use this, you know, I want to. I'm still paying. This is probably a loss. Like, I don't anticipate I have a lot of money in this, but we'll see. We're spending $500,000 on a 2.0. Hopefully it gets better, right? So Alejandro, you can be in this as our producer, directed by Willie. Yeah, this is right up your alley, isn't it? Okay, so this is an adventure, romance, comedy, historical. It's a whole lot going on here, but it's a romance comedy. And we have a clumsy oaf. It's not really a hopeless romantic, but, you know, I could add some star power to this junk movie. Or I could not have the guy that I paid all of this money to do this, and I can have somebody else that I paid way less money for do it. I think that sounds better to me. Let's have Henry do it. You're my clumsy oaf. You've actually been in a comedy twice in a row. I think probably I have a better chance of having you do it. Damsel in Distress. It's a Wendy film, isn't it? I feel like it's a Wendy film. We'll put Lydia in there because I think it might help improve. Her contract's coming up. This isn't her chance to shine. Movies like this are where she should be, what she should be working on as a 2.0. Henry, we'll put you here. Criminal, just going all the way down to the bottom of the list here. Francisco's in. Okay, I need to get you to be a little bit happier to have any chance at all of having this movie work. There we go. And I think that's good for now. Okay, $500,000 on the 2.0 script. Let's see what that does. Let's see how well it turns out in the end, right? And then I still would like to get a better movie going. How about the 6th? What is this called? 6th attempt? Is that what it is? We've seen this before. Again, I want soundstage. Can I have it? I can't have it for this one either. Man, what is going on with that soundstage? Just not allowed to have it. This one is done. Let's end distribution here. We'll go ahead and refresh your contract as well. Okay, so I restarted the game, and I was able to get that soundstage to work. So I'm choosing a different script this time, though. We're going to do Skit. And this is a Wild West adventure movie with the sheriff, the corrupt official, and the rape with the antagonist getting punished, right? That one. We're going to do that one instead just because it has a higher rating, and I figured if I can get that soundstage, I might as well do it. So this is an adventure movie. I think we'll get Francisco in here as a sheriff. I'm not sure he's a great sheriff, but we'll get him in there anyway. A corrupt official can be Leroy. Yeah, I think you're 44. Yeah, you could be a corrupt official. I think you could do that. You kind of look a little bit like with the tie and everything on. I think you could play that role. Yeah. All right, there you go. So we'll get that done. Get that in there. And I just want to be upfront and honest with you guys, right? When I'm playing games like this, especially, like I need you to understand that it's an early access title. They're constantly releasing updates every single day. And a lot of the updates they've added that fix the bugs, like my broken spur, a lot of these things that are kind of broken that I'm experiencing could be fixed already if I just start a new save, right? Because a lot of these things that they've been open about it, you need a new save in order to see the effects of some of these updates that they've done. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe the interface glitches that I've been seeing and stuff, that would be kind of on par there. I'm hoping that that's... Do I have to really do this guy again? Or it's just a different guy. He wants the same money. Yeah, okay. Man, they want to work for free, basically. I am happy to oblige. Also, like, just so you guys can see, is Soundstage 4 was the problem one. Soundstage 2 is the one I'm repairing. So the fact that I couldn't click it had nothing to do with the repair. It was this one that was bugged. And it seems like whichever one is available, that's the one that's bugged. So if there's only one left, if you're using 5 out of 6, the 6th one is like unresponsive. Is what it seems like. I'm not sure how that really works, but this is stolen cufflinks. Actually, kind of like that script. That's an interesting idea. Daring adventurer with 5 criminal gangs. Oh my gosh. Wow. Send that to the script doctor. I want to see if they can improve it at all. That's an interesting script. That's an interesting idea there. Richard! How could you? Hold on, Richard. Hold on, Richard. Let's see. I don't have any synopses for Richard. Richard's a 5.4. Jeffrey, I want you to make this thriller. Jeffrey, go for it. We have another comedy. We could have Gene write this comedy. There you go. Now, as for Richard, I think Richard needs another idea. A better idea. Yes, that's the name of the movie. A better idea. It's going to be an action-adventure comedy. How about a rom-com? A rom-com with some action? Yay. Yeah, a little bit. Like, try this. It's a better idea. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but it's a better idea. Going to the tropical. Yep. Let's take the antagonist. Oh, the protagonist. I'm changing this up. We're going to do some romance here. We're going to do more action, more comedy about here. 40%. Nope. I've changed my mind again. The genres are going to change. I'm shifting it around. This is an action-adventure comedy that is like Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm going to go adventure here. Probably about here, action, and then a comedy about here. This is about the mixture that you can expect from Pirates, I think. Tropical Island. It's a pirate movie. I've decided I haven't made a pirate movie yet, and I want to make a pirate movie. So, Daring Adventurer. Oh, what? I can't have a pirate as my protagonist? It can only be the antagonist. Damn, that sucks. All right, well, in that case, I guess we'll go Daring Adventurer and the pirate. We'll have a female protagonist for this, so that'll make it interesting. All female squad. We'll see how this works. Supporting characters can also be no themes, and we're going to themes here. We're going to go with we can do shootout, I guess. Struggle for better life. Treasure hunt, shootout. Getting the treasure. And then maybe we have alcohol, the spirit of freedom. Arr, mateys. Go for it, Richard. I don't know what it is, but you go for it. It's supposedly a better idea. We'll see how that goes. Portal is done. Hang on. You're done. Let's get this out of here. Snatch, goodbye. This one's done too. Limited edition, wrapping up. Get out of there. Goodbye. Get out of the way and make way for Portal, basically. Something for Richard can be expanded on. Now, this is the second run for this film, and it is going to have almost no plays here because that is where we're going to have Portal be released, hopefully. So, initially, there's nothing, so we can go maximum here if we want to. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this run, and this run is going to be really low, about here, I think. So we can probably just bring these back. It won't matter anyway. We're not going to have that many showings. Although, it looks like, look at this. 774,000 this week, and it was 90% full. Whoa. Something for Richard is actually doing really well. If that's the case, then yeah, we'll just max it out on the first few weeks here. But this week here, we want to make sure it doesn't show all that much. So I don't know how much we're going to have in attendance, but down here, we're not going to save much. We're not going to have much room because this, we're going to have a lot of copies going out here for this one, for Portal. Okay, confirm this. You know what? I'll pass for now, but I'll go get you later if I need you, okay? Same thing with you. I don't want to go to the negotiation screen now. I really don't. Let's see what's going on with Drive. The director is running the set like it's a barracks. He tells the film crew when to sleep, when to wake up, and what to eat, all according to his own strictly controlled schedule. The whole film would be 20% slower. That's with Cleo in it. No, I don't want that. So, shit. Everybody's happiness is going down. I don't have flexible schedule yet. That's why I want flexible schedule. High service level. I don't have that yet either. Yeah. Make their barracks life as comfortable as possible. Yeah. All right. We're going to let his 20% slower. If it was over here, I'd be like, fine. But right now, we're only 11 days in. No, I don't have to. We're going to let it go slower. It's fine, I guess. Swan Neck is also done with pre-production. We can have it go to production now. It's down to an 8.7 from a 9.9. Yeah, on the artistic score. Still pretty artistic, but I don't have people that could keep that up, so that makes sense. Okay, Portal. So at the end of the day, it's at 8.6. That's where it's releasing. We weren't able to keep it at a 9.9, and that's okay. We're going to go here to speed you up so that I can start using influence on that now. Nice job, Emma. 5.7. Keep it up. We're going to go distribution, and we want to release this on that holiday, which means we're going to pay extra for the printing. Ooh, I think we have enough. Yes, just enough. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to max all these out because I have a feeling we're going to have even more showings. Right, because we have Cleo, she should make this go much higher. I don't know how much higher, but she should make it go much higher. So I just want to try this out because the description of this, and I can't see it in her sheet, I don't think. She doesn't have anything like indicating this on this little chart here, but she does have it. And she should make with a high score, right? She should make everything like double. So this is expensive, but I'm going to spend as much as I can on other theaters right here. And then same thing here. I can buy more and I can buy more here. I have no idea if we're going to max these out, but this is as far as I can go on all sliders right now on this. And then we'll do the same thing here because if they are doubling, then we could see as much as like 17,000, maybe 18 or 19,000 with good marketing in the first week. And then it starts to tear down from there. So it could get as far as like 12,000 on that fourth week, right? Maybe. I don't know. That's why I'm trying it out. Maybe I overspend. We'll see. So we're going to apply that. And then marketing needs to start immediately. Unfortunately, it's not far back enough, but it's going to start immediately. And we're going to go all the way to the end here. And we're just going to go bop, 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 bop. Okay. We'll see if we can do some tricks. That'll help too. Alejandro says, I see you've decided to start an advertising campaign right before release. I don't doubt the wisdom of your choice. I should just point out though that a film that is advertised at least a month before its release attracts far more viewers. I mean, I'm going as far as I can here. Okay, this is the current date. I'm starting immediately. It's as far back as I can go. And I'd like a trick if I could. Cleo will do it while she's a star. It's as much as I can put into it. Otherwise, I have to delay it a little bit. And I don't want to. I want to hit that holiday. So we're going to see how it goes. Just going to see how it runs. But if it runs great, then great. Felix didn't get that. So let's get him writing something else. Felix, can you write me... Are you a comedy writer? You're an action writer. Ooh. Okay. This is a story about a guy named Ted. And a guy named Ted who is an action... it's an action. He's going to go through a whole bunch of stuff here. It's based on a true story. And there's a bit of drama in this. And Ted is this really remarkable dude who managed to fight away some people who were robbing his house. They were robbing his house, and he is, let's see, just a working man. But there were some people that came by to take his stuff, okay? And you know, he has his wife and kids there, but we're gonna just say love interest instead. And actually, it's not a love story, so we're gonna back that out. That's not it. Instead, maybe he can rescue them. Maybe there is no supporting characters except from the bandits. You know what? Instead of a single bandit, it was a gang of bandits. There was a group of 3 people. And, you know, maybe, I don't know if this works really well for Working Man. Maybe it works better for something else. I'm kind of coming up with a story in my head, right? But I have to adjust to like what's here. So I'm thinking maybe Working Man. This is more like a social injustice and corruption thing. So this doesn't really work as the protagonist of this story. So instead, I think perhaps we'll go with... none of this actually works for what I'm looking for here for this story. None of these things actually fit the bill here. So I can't have my story about Ted. At least the story I was going with. So now I'm changing the story, and it's not about him being robbed. It's instead about a corrupt official who did some stuff for his work, and he's trying to protect his family and stuff. So we're going to say he's got an angry boss now, and also he's got a wife here. Maybe we don't do that one instead. I think it's not about a love story. It's not a love story. I don't need the love interest. We could maybe try like the femme fatale thing, but I think instead, perhaps we go with a rival instead. So something's going on with Ted's job, his business. Maybe his business is closing, or the factory is closing down or laying off people, and it's all for this guy to get rich, and he's trying to figure out what's going on with that. He's got this angry boss and a rival, and what he's trying to do is he's trying to make sure that he can keep his way of life. Perhaps he even goes off and does some things out of desperation, but eventually, in the end, he ends up avoiding punishment. How about he ends up overcoming self-doubt? Maybe he ends up getting some redemption, rids himself of his burdens. I like that. That could work. The guy doesn't pay the price, because why would he? He's just, the story's about a working man. He doesn't have any power over this guy, but if he can somehow work his way through it, he'll be successful. Drama, historical, action movie. Is there really an action movie to this, though? This isn't really about the robbery in his house anymore, so maybe that's not the case anymore. So we could maybe change this to a drama thriller instead. And, oops, not this. It's still historical, but we'll do this instead, yeah. And then instead of the history part, the thriller part, drama part, it could be about like this. I think that's a bit more accurate to what I was looking for this particular story. So that means I don't really need the action writer to do this. I could do a different writer for this one. Not a comedy writer. It looks like he's kind of the only one I would use. This one could work. He's a historical writer. He likes that kind of thing. That could work. He's kind of a low level, though. I wanted somebody a little bit better than that. But these guys are incredibly expensive. Also, I've had this comment too. I know the calendar 30 is here. This is not how much you're paying them per month. This is the cost of the script. I'm not entirely sure why they've chose this icon, but I've done the freelance writers now in this series. You can go back and look at the videos if you want. Done it like half a dozen times already. The price of the script is always this price. So I don't know why they're putting the logo here for the calendar. I think I will go with Woodrow here. I know it's an adventure comedy writer, and this is none of those things, but he's diligent. He's a 5.0, and he's pretty cheap for being a 5.0, as opposed to Bernard, who's going to charge me an insane amount. It's insane. He's busy. Yeah, I'm sure you are, buddy. Yeah, action. He doesn't like action. Maybe I can have you do it. You're still 92 though. Yeah, I'm gonna choose this guy. I know it's not his favorite genres, but I'm gonna choose him to write this. 244 days. And then for Felix, he still wants an action movie. So I suppose we can still give him an action movie. Getting kind of long in this video though, right? I think I am getting a little bit long here. You know what? Instead of the action movie, for now, just search for something. I want to see how Portal does. So for now, just search for something. I just don't want you sitting there doing nothing. I'll have you repeat. And then I want to see how well this does. POLLUX. Okay, so best film, we're not nominated for any of it. Crap. We do have a nomination for best actor as part of this. No best actress. Best director has a nomination. So we don't have a whole lot of nominations this year, but I'm hoping that the next year, because these ones are going to be, you know, I have these perks now. This is my first full year right now. This first full year here of having all these perks for being a big studio and having these image development stuff. So like maybe I go into Bella here, or give me somebody else. Give me Wilbur. Give me Wilbur. Let's remake his image for this. We'll give you somebody else too. Instead of that, we'll go with Elizabeth Wells. She's an award winner so far. So she's going to cost me more later. She wins. Maybe Eva. Maybe Eva. Although it'd be nice to use... It sounds bad, I know, but that's just the way the nature of the game is. It'd be nice to get a man on this because I can use them for more films. So we'll try Bill. I know he's a low-ranking person here, but we'll try Bill. We just want to get people's image up so we can use it. All right, trick worked. Yep. And Portal is 3, 2, 1. Oh, we have another story here. An anonymous source at Gerstein Brothers told the USA Post that the studio's management is currently discussing the details of the so-called code with government regulators and religious activists. We're hearing that the code, developed by social activist Joe Green, lists the topics, events, and characters that aren't allowed to appear in American cinema. According to political commentator Timothy Schubert, the code is Hollywood's response to the recent outrage of conservative America. The studios are agreeing to impose restrictions on themselves before the government does it for them. That's kind of smart. You can control the narrative that way. I think I would like... Which one is it, damn it? Oh, look at this. Herman's got Struggle for a Better Life on there now. Wow. It didn't get improved. That's okay. Portal's done. Let's release this. And I want to see how it all worked. Okay, it's a B+. Not the best, but it's okay. And it's going to be a 7.9 in the end. So I want to see whether we sell a lot more than that. And of course, in order to do that, I have to give people the breaks that they want. That's fine. This is what I was looking for. Yeah. So I want to limit release periods, ban work on the set for more than 5 days a week. If I do this, then they can't release more films than me because I'm always working 5 days a week. So maybe I try this. Submit this for a vote. Then they can't work themselves. They can't work any harder than I am. I have no idea what they're going to pick because I don't have any spies in there. But hopefully... Oh, really? So I have to vote first? Oh, that sucks. They're making me vote first. That's lame. I wish I was at the end of the voting because then I could just see what they're doing. And if it's going to go my way, I don't have to spend the influence. But now I have to spend like I have to like spend thousands of influence just to try to make that happen potentially. That sucks. Let's get Sherlock on the schedule. Again, we're pretty sure that the other film's going to do well, so we're going to have to factor in the fact that this is going to release to here, and I don't want it to compete, so we're going to go here with Sherlock. Sherlock is going to get all the screenings up to about that many. That seems good. There, there, and there. Zero these out. And get this printed. There we go. And now the advertising starts here, goes to, let's say, probably there. And this one is what? That is historical detective thriller. Yeah, we're gonna go for men on this. How high is the artistic score? 5.6 isn't too bad, but I think I'll hold off on appealing to the artists. If that is what that last one does. I'm not even entirely sure that's what it does. Any one of you guys gonna do it? Nice. Okay. Let's find out if our 1.4 million spent on Portal was worth it. God, I still have these ready though. I'm gonna go a week. No, I don't want to. It'll delay it. I need to get them out the door. Need to get them to start production right now. Instead of going a week, they could be producing in that week. All I have to do is go through a couple of windows and make it happen. Five-eyed. Here we go. It's a little bit higher. That's great. And put a little security dude on there. Make him a little happier. Okay, fine. Make it a little happier then. There we go. Start. Okay. Yes? Can I help you, Johnny Green? Are you related to Joe Green by chance? You related to the other Green? Cinematographers. Always interrupting me. Telling me how it should be. Fine. I can't even be mad at you, can I? I can't be mad at you. Look at that face. Can't be mad at that face. I really need you to get star power so I can, you know, go cheaper with you. Fine, I'll give you a whole bunch of money for nothing. Here you go. I gotta keep you around because I just can't stand the idea of you, you know, going against me. I just can't do it. Statue of No Liberty is done. So we'll get that going. That's the one Charlie just worked on. And then post-production begins. This one hopefully is Emma. I don't know if she's available. She is indeed. She always works with Lewis. They're a good team. Get into post-production and make it happen. Okay, Portal. It's time. No, it's not. Apparently not. We have to go more. Almost though, man. We can see the results right after this. There's like no showings. Portal is locking everything down. Like it's bought all the studio space. There's nothing I can do here. Wow. Just wow. So only the last week is going to have any showings at all. That's crazy. I can't even rent studio space. We are going to end distribution because there's no point in continuing it. I mean, I guess the last week I could do it. But no, I think we're going to end it. Something for Richard is done. It's done its job. It made $5 million in profit. It ran already for 8 weeks. There's no reason to extend it again. Goodbye. All right, Portal. Oh my God, Portal. 2.8 million. Look at this. It had 12,000 screenings and 100% attendance. We can't have... I wanted more attendance. I just couldn't do it. 100%. So it does work that way. I just needed to have more theaters. I need more theaters. I need all these independent theaters. There's not many left. My opponents are buying them too, so I'm going to take the rest. The other theaters are taking them too. So now we've maxed out how many theaters we can have. We can now have 12,000 on our own theaters. But, I mean, we're down to the point where we can't buy any others. So that's kind of it then, isn't it? I think so. I wonder if I still pay them. Even though I bought them, now they're mine. Do I still have to pay them for the rentals? That's weird. I don't know. I'm definitely giving Vivian more money. Because I want her in here. And we're just at the point where I'm just going to give everybody 3 years. That's just the point now. I think I can get by with like less negotiations, less refreshing contracts if I just hire everybody for 3 years all the time. Okay, ban work on the set for more than 5 days a week. So I think it's gonna make me do this first, which really sucks because I don't know how they feel. So they may all be against me, in which case I need to put a lot out, or maybe they're on my side, which they're probably not on my side, but I suspect they're not on my side. So I'm gonna say that we dedicate of the 2,700 influence we have, I'm gonna put 1,000 into it. That's a lot. That's probably more than I should. If they're on my team with this, if they're in support of this, then I'm wasting my time. But I think the thing about this though is if they are against it, then they can override me here anyway. Yeah, They're going to like 1,000's not enough. They're going to override me anyway. So tell you what, I'm going to start with 300 on this. And I feel like this is a way of contributing to it for those, like if GB's with me, that kind of things. But if they're against me, then I didn't put a whole lot of eggs in the basket. So I'm going to try this. So 70 against, 174. Gernstein's with me. Marketing's with me. Yes. Okay, good. I didn't overspend. I needed to make like a statement there. So that's good. So now all these other trash films, right? All the people making all the garbage, they can't just work every single freaking day on their garbage films. They can't do it. You have to work only 5 days a week. Good. That works really well for me. I like it. Because I'm basically only doing that anyway. So this amazing film needs to be my best people. Unfortunately, that's not available right now. So I'm going to have that hold off and just wait. Now, I think both of these are really good films, though, aren't they? They are. They're both really good. Okay, we'll have to do one of them because I have to do one of them. I can't just let them sit here. So we'll do this on this one. And then out there can be Emma. And then when we get the junk ones in here, then they can do it. I don't anticipate us winning any awards. But we were nominated for 2 of them. All I can do is pause this. You know what? Tell you what. We're going to do... I was backstage. I raised the glass to all of this year's nominees. He is saying something different this time. True, I did say the same thing last year. But this year I can talk about it. Okay, I don't remember him saying that last year because I didn't read it. Come on, give me this. Come on. I really wanted that. That would have been nice. All right, so his happiness is going to drop because he didn't win. That makes sense. I'm not nominated for Best Actress. Can I just hit this button? Okay, I can hit this button. And it's going to tell me what it is. Okay, so we did get Best Screenplay. And we did get Best Director. Excellent. Jasper's winning awards, man. He won last year, didn't he? I think he won last year. So those are the 2 awards we got. After the whole thing is done. Good. Well, all right then. POLLUX Awards is done. We have to pay our taxes. All right, 3.8 million is gone. But we did our job. We did our civic duty. All right, cool. That's the end of this video. But I just want to show you. We have 12,000 screenings. It is still maxed out. If I had more screenings, I would be able to do this. So that's a great sign that that's working exactly the way we want. And in 2 weeks, I've already profited 4.2 million. Oh, yes. That's the big studio thing. The image thing is what I said before. The image workshop is enormously powerful if you can get it successfully. And then use those actors and just crank out as many films as you can. You're going to profit. All right. Take care, guys. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.